With the economy and inflation, times are tough, and you want money for fitness. In this episode, we'll give you 4 practical steps to get money for fitness right now, even if you're broke AF. Tune in and take notes.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
In this episode, we're going to dive right into how you can find money to get for fitness. You can have a coach for healthy eating, have a coach for fitness, for workouts, even if you're broke AF, because we know right now it's tough out there. Inflation is hitting all of us really, really hard, and the economy's not the same. And a lot of people are really struggling to make ends meet, what with rising price of groceries and gas and rent and et cetera, et cetera. So what we want to do in this episode of the podcast is give you 4 really practical, super actionable ways that will not only help you free up some extra cash for having a coach for health and fitness, but also these things, if you actually take action on them, will immediately improve your health right off the bat. And they're all very easy to implement and have additional domino benefits to your health. And we're going to take a slightly data-driven approach to this. What does data actually tell us about how much money you can really save by actually taking these steps? So let's dive right into it. Step number 1, to free up some extra cash is not just a good thing for freeing up cash, it's a good thing for your health. Quit drinking. Not just doing a dry January, but leaving alcohol behind. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that when they stop drinking, they realize, oh my goodness, my body feels so much better. My muscles, my joints don't hurt as much. I'm less inflamed. My energy levels are better. My outlook on life is better. My relationship with myself, my self-esteem is tremendously boosted. I just feel better. And the data says that you could actually save an average of $20 to $40 per week if you're not spending it on alcohol. And in fact, if you're one of the individuals that frequently dines out or consumes premium beverages, it can be even more than $20 to $40 per week. Over the course of a month, you're looking at $160 plus easily put back in your bank account by just not spending it on alcohol. It could even be more if you're not from America, because outside the United States, the amount people spend could often be even more, data shows. So this is the first one. You can free up hundreds of dollars per week by leaving alcohol behind. Step number 1. Step number 2, along the same vein, something that you stop doing that adds to your life and gives you a lot of your health, your vitality, your energy, your longevity right back to you. Quit smoking. Now, in this context, I'm specifically talking about marijuana, but it could easily be applied also to cigarette smoking. So what does the data say? So the average person, average marijuana user, the amount that they spend varies widely based on factors like their location, usage frequency, product type, whether it's flower, edibles, concentrates, whatever. But you're easily looking at saving $20 to $40 per week if you're an infrequent smoker, or if you're one of the types that if you consume multiple times per week, this would easily be $50 to $150 per week, which means you can look to save $200 to $600 every single month. For that amount of cash, you can have a kick butt fitness and health coach step in to help you take your life to the next level. In fact, if you're a heavy user of marijuana or a medical marijuana patient, you might be spending $150 to $300 a week. This is what the data shows us, which means you can be looking up to over $1,000 a month that you would save by taking that and reallocating it into healthy endeavors like having a fitness coach, a nutrition coach, or whatever. I put an asterisk on this that I am not your medical doctor and am not qualified to tell you what medications you should or should not take. So talk to your doctor about whether switching from marijuana to fitness is right for you, but this could be a massive unlock to free up a ton of cash for you to be able to pursue legit, real world, life changing amounts of fitness. So, step number 2, quitting smoking. Number 3, quit soda. And I absolutely mean this with my whole heart. Soda is giving you nothing good to your health and your fitness. Anything positive out of soda, whether it be like energy from the caffeine, the flavor, the bubbly, the carbonation, whatever it is about soda that you love, you can get that in a different medium. You can get that from a different format, caffeine pills, black coffee, whatever. There are so many other alternatives that can give you the benefit that you like about soda without any of the drawbacks. And in fact, if you go and just quit soda entirely, you can save a ton of cash. You can reallocate to your fitness. So what do I mean by that? So what the data shows is that for somebody who is a light drinker, somebody who consumes soda occasionally, a couple cans per week, you might save $3 to $6 per week, depending on your brand, the purchase location. Most Americans tend to fall into the moderate soda drinker category, maybe drinking like one soda per day. That's easily $7 to $15 per week, with costs varying depending on whether you buy in bulk or individually, like at a restaurant or a vending machine. But if you're one of those folks that really drinks quite a lot of soda, maybe multiple sodas daily, this is easily $20 to $50 per week that you could save by not drinking this crap that literally does not help your health and your fitness in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. It's a big game changer. I've actually had somebody who worked with me for a while, and all this guy did, shout out to Dan Price, all he did was stop drinking soda, and he dropped, I think, 19 pounds his first 30 days working with us, because for some people, soda is the number one thing holding them back in terms of making great health and fitness progress. If you are if you are a regular and heavy soda drinker, cut that crap out. You'll save a ton of money. Your health, your wellness, your longevity will all thank you and benefit from it. You put a lot of money back into your pocket that you could use on having a coach to help you to kick butt in the health and nutrition realms. So this is point number 3, quit soda. Number 4, eat at home versus restaurants. Now, I want to clarify that when I say this, eating at restaurants is not really the same category of thing as drinking alcohol, drinking soda, whatever. Those are necessarily negative for your health. Eating at restaurants may not necessarily be negative for your health, depending on what restaurants you go to. If you're going to fast food restaurants, it's definitely hurting your health. But not all restaurants are created equal, and not all restaurants are your enemy. And that said, the American way, and we see this so often, is so many people basically live their lives constantly outsourcing all of their food prep to restaurants. And if that is you, if you're like most people, this is a huge opportunity where if you eat at home versus restaurants, you can save a ton of cash. So what does the data tell us? A typical home-cooked meal costs around $4 to $6 per serving, depending on what ingredients that you use. And batch cooking, where you've got like the crock pot making soups, whatever, that can lower costs further, often like to $2 to $3 per serving. Restaurant meals, by contrast, will cost you between $13 and $20 per person when you include tax and tip. If you're having it delivered, that might easily add another $15 to $25 per meal for that Uber Eats delivery to your place. Fast food can be cheaper, but then that $6 to $10 that you spend per meal is still more than a home-cooked meal, and you do end up paying on the back end for more medical bills. You'll have higher medical expenses down the road when that fast food catches up to you, because all that processed crap, you can't eat it regularly without seeing meaningful negative health impact. It hurts your health and it hits your pocketbook also. So your health and your finances are both negatively hit. So one example, you may think of a weekly savings example. Assuming somebody eats meals at at restaurants 10 times per week, 10 meals per week at restaurants. This is for one person, right? At $15 per week, that's $150 per week spent on restaurants. Versus if you have 10 meals at home at $5 per meal, it's $50 per week. You literally save $100 a week, $400 a month. That is massive money back in your pocket that you can then use to go out and get a coach to help you with your health and your fitness. And that will make a huge difference in your quality of life, how you look, how you feel, how you perform. Let's even take this one step further and extrapolate it out annually. If you're buying in bulk, using leftovers, cooking simple meals, maximizing savings, and you have these high quality ingredients for at-home foods that give you vibrant health, you're eating at restaurants less and less often. People often have fewer appetizers, fewer desserts when they are at home versus restaurants. You could look, if we take the weekly example and extrapolate it out to a year, you could easily save $5,200 a year just by switching to home cooked meals for 10 of your meals per week. That is massive. Over $5,000 back in your pocket now, right here in 2025, just by making this healthy switch that also allows you to develop the skill of making meals, that culinary gift. For some people, the act of making meals is actually a very joyful thing, brings them great joy to make a meal, see it come to life in front of them, share it with their family or their friends. It can also be like the joy of creation and be able to try and experiment with new things. It opens up all these cool extra doors, ancillary doors for you. Like, you not only save money, but you gain control over your nutrition, your portion sizes, the ingredients. Food is fresher. It just, not only does it help your health, it really, really helps your pocketbook at the same time. So to recap, 4 super actionable ways to get money for fitness, even if you're broke AF right now. Number 1, quit drinking. Number 2, quit smoking. Number 3, quit soda. Number 4, eat at home. More, eat at restaurants, less. Hey, you might still have some questions. That's cool. We have answers here at CFE. Check us out on all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Visit us at CrossFitEdwardsville.com. You can learn more about us and how we can be of service to you. But for now, we thank you for the gift of your time and your attention. We will see you in the next episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening to my dad's podcast. For more useful tools and guidance, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com and feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment sections down below. See you in the next episode.